What's up guys, my name is Natalie and welcome to my Nook of Novels. Today I'm going to be telling you guys the books that I'm planning on reading in February. Now this is another tentative TBR because in February I'm going to be kind of mood reading throughout the month. I'm going to be doing that thing where I spin the wheel as I read, so it's kind of mood reading, kind of not, but it's a good break from my normal spinning my wheel and having a set TBR. And my book number goal for February is 4 books. But I also have my punishment book that I'm planning on reading, not from January, the one from September that I just never read because I kept getting it from the library and having to bring it back because I didn't have time to read it. And I have it once again now. And that book is She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan. I should actually have time to read it this time. Hopefully. I'll be a week into February before I actually have to return it. So hopefully I can spend that week reading this so that I can finally take it back and be done with this and not put it on every single TBR for the rest of my life. Moving on to the books that are actually on my February TBR. The first one being Fallout by Ellen Hopkins. This is the final book in the Crank trilogy, and I really enjoyed the first 2 books, so I'm super excited to get to this one. If you don't know already, Crank is a book about a girl called Christina, who also goes by Bree, and she goes to visit her dad over the summer, and she starts getting herself into trouble, and she starts doing drugs, and she falls in love, and a lot of chaotic things happen, and then she kind of starts digging herself a hole. She starts getting into a lot of other bad habits, and her life turns into a mess. It's very chaotic and very enjoyable to read, and it's told in poetry, which is so much fun. So yeah, like I said, I really loved the first 2 books, and I'm super excited to see where this goes because the ending of the last book did not seem like it could possibly get any worse. It was just really bad for this character, so I'm excited to see if she possibly manages to get out of the situation she's in. I honestly have no hope for her. I don't think she's going to get out of it, but we'll see what happens in the final book. The next thing on this TBR is Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan. I read The Lightning Thief Illustrated a little bit ago, and I enjoyed it quite a bit, so I'm excited to continue on with the series. I have seen the movie for this, but it's been a while. I don't really remember much other than there's something about a tree person that they're trying to save. That's all I really know. I'm excited though to continue with the series. And speaking of continuing a series, the next book on here is The Fear by Charlie Higson. This is the 3rd book in the Enemy series, and I have been meaning to read this series for quite a while now, and it's been definitely a while since I read the first book and slightly less of a while since I read the second book, but it's still been a bit. So yeah, hopefully it hasn't been too long to where I'm super confused, but I think I remember enough to know what's going on in this, and I'm excited to see where this goes because I can't spoil anything, but where the last book left off was a very exciting place. But if you don't know what this series is about, in the first book, all of the adults in this world basically turn into zombies. They're not exactly zombies, but basically zombies. These children have to survive on their own. Some things happen with that, and it's very fun. And yeah, I'm excited to continue with the series, like I said. The next book on here should be no surprise to y'all, and that is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. I have been dying to read this book since I got it over Christmas, and I just can't wait. It's about dragons and fantastical things, and there's a lesbian romance, and that's really all I know, but I am so excited. It's a super chunky fantasy, which brings me joy, and I literally cannot wait. I keep reading like the first couple paragraphs of this. I really want to just read this already, but I have other things that I need to read. I'm really excited. Hopefully I can finally get to it in February. If not, then I might just collapse and die. I don't know. I am so excited for this one. Now, these next couple books are things that I'm slightly less excited for, but are still possibilities for things that I might pick up in February. The first one of those being Escaping from Houdini by Carrie Maniscalco. This is the third book in the Stalking Jack the Ripper trilogy. The second book is on my January TBR still, which I need to read. But yeah, I might read the third book. The first book in the series is about a girl named Audrey Rose Wadsworth who is basically trying to solve the Jack the Ripper crimes, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. But yeah, I'm not really sure where the rest of the series is gonna go, but I'm super excited for that. Another thing that I might pick up is the second book in the Howl's Moving Castle trilogy. I'm not really sure what it's called, but yeah, I read Howl's Moving Castle in December and I enjoyed it, and I would like to continue with the series to see where it goes, so I might pick that one up from my library. And the last book on here is Divergent by Veronica Roth. I know that this is a Hunger Games-like dystopian. I'm not really sure specifically what it's about or anything, but I have had this on my shelf for forever, and I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet, but it's been calling out to me slightly more than any of the other books on my TBR recently, so this one is a possibility because I just need to read it already. This was popular like years ago, so yeah, I might go ahead and read this one. So those are all of the books that I might read in February. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you would like to see the other videos that I post on Mondays. And let me know in the comments down below what you're planning on reading in February, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.